Hello everyone, this is Chizuru here once again, making a pretty random video. So I'm right here, reorganizing my stuff from Japan, which yeah, I was just in Japan just a few days ago. Spent about a week or so there, had lots of fun, but that's besides the point. The point of this video is this image you see right in front of you, this plush item thing that happened to stumble upon over there. So yeah, as you can see, this is a plush of a character named Chizuru from a show called Rent a Girlfriend, one that I watch and enjoy. And while in Japan, I was looking for some merch, and one of the things I just so happened to stumble upon was this thing. And at the time, I was just looking at it. I'm like, what the heck is this? Like, I had no idea what it was. I had no idea it existed. But I'm like, you know what? It's fairly expensive. Like, it was like $3 once you convert it. You know what? I'm gonna give this thing a new home. Because otherwise, if this store doesn't sell it, they're probably just gonna throw it away, and it's gonna end up in some fiery inferno somewhere. I'm not gonna let that happen. So yeah, decided to take it home. So I'm like, cool. Now I have this item. What is it exactly? So, as one may do in this situation, I did a few quick Google searches. I'm like, all right. So I'm gonna look around for what this item is. One of the first things I find is that there's actually more of these items out there of the other characters, and actually a little more than this. It gets more deeper than this. I'm like, all right, cool. I know these now these items exist. It's official merch. Awesome. But I'm like, okay, cool. But what is it exactly? So this one website has it described as a small pillow, and I was able to kind of surmise what that was. Just looking at the items, like, all right, this seems to be some kind of headrest or a little pillow of some sort. It's like, all right, cool. No, it's a pillow. But what is it exactly? Like, can we get more specific? And yeah, so I looked at this website called Nats Plushies. They seem to specialize in plushes, so I'm going to take their word for it. That this is as they describe, a small nestle Betty lying inside a kotatsu. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. So I'm like, all right, cool, got a description, but I don't really know what it is because I don't know what a nestle Betty is. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna search that up. What is a nestle Betty? And apparently, a nestle Betty is the Japanese term for lying down. And as I would find out, apparently it's also a line of plushes created by Sega of these characters just lying on their stomachs. And yeah, they're just doing that. So like, all right, cool. So now I know what a nestle Betty is. But what is a kotatsu? Again, I hope I'm pronouncing that. But what is that? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna search that up. And apparently, this is a appliance that you can buy in Japan, mostly used in Japan from what I can tell. Yeah, it's a low table with a heater in the bottom, as you can see here in this picture. Or in the past, it used to be like a burning charcoal you dig in the ground. And the purpose of this thing is to keep you warm while you're like doing some activities like eating or or just sitting around the table, keep your legs warm. So like, all right, now I know what this item is, and I know what the plush is, at least what it's meant to be. But then that leads me to another question: what the heck is Jiro doing here? Like, is she meant to be like lying, like under this table, like trying to keep warm? And apparently, yeah, like. Like I searched up, like, is that even a safe thing to do? And apparently, yeah, it is pretty safe to do. And I'm like, all right, if the heater's meant to not burn the table, then yeah, I'm assuming the heater's safe to just be around that close proximity. So I'm like, all right, I'm assuming this is a pretty common thing to do in Japan. And I went searching more on the Wikipedia page, and they have this sentence here, just stating, it has been said that once under the kotatsu, all your worries slip away as a familiar warmth takes over and you become completely relaxed. So I'm like, all right, cool. Um, Now I know what this plush is. Assumingly, it's a nestle Betty of Chizuru just lying down under this kotatsu, just trying to keep warm, and assumingly she's relaxed. Awesome. And yeah, that's the video. um, yeah. Again, I just wanted to make this thing real quick because like I just went through this rabbit hole of just like random like item I bought in Japan, and this thing ended up like teaching me like there's apparently a whole line of plushes like exist of this thing, and it taught me like a new term in Japanese, like what it means, and I also learned about this new house appliance that I had no idea it existed, and apparently it has quite a bit of history behind it, and all that of this, all because of this one cute, adorable character. because that's just where my life is right now. Yeah, anyways, I just wanted to share that.